play.
Hola mis queridos, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Alicia. Hello my kittens. How are you? My name is Austin, and today we are playing Nancy Drew, Tomb of the Lost Queen Bonus Edition. Solo play. Now, if you're actually wondering why I'm saying solo play, it is because I also have another play of Tomb of the Lost Queen on this channel, and it is with Gabriel Wolf specifically. I do actually play the game again. I am actually playing the game again because the original play of this game on the channel is actually with a voice actor who voices Dylan Carter in the game. Gabriel Wolf, the beautiful voice actor god. Why am I idolizing him? Jeez, okay. That's basically demoralizing him. Ugh. Blah, 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 blah. Let's make him human. Alright. If you're actually wondering what the difference is between bonus edition and the regular game, I think the only thing I'm gonna say, well, I mean, there are actually a couple of things. But I do want to tell you all that there is a difference between Her Interactive's bonus edition and with the rest of the collector's edition that you're used to in the hidden object games universe. And when I mean universe, I mean basically all the collector's edition you're normally used to from like Grim Tales, what's another series? Evertides. Oh my gosh, there's just so many different hidden object games that have collector's edition. Anyway, with those collector's edition, you normally get like little collectors that items that you can find in each almost in each location you go to, as well as little hidden achievements, bonus chapter, soundtrack, let's see, concept art, wallpapers, even soundtrack. With Her Interactive, it is not that at all. Another thing with the collector's edition with the Hidden Object Games universe is that you can buy it at any time, at any point in your life, really. And normally it's at an affordable price too. If not, it's at the same price as the game, which is not bad because the normal price for those games are normally around like 15-20 bucks. With Her Interactive, it is expensive. The normal price for Her Interactive Nancy Drew game, it is like around 30 bucks. And I think that's including shipping and handling. If not, it's excluding it. Yikes. And the only way you can get the bonus edition from Her Interactive is if you pre-order it. Seriously, pre-order. Once the game is publicly released, you can no longer get the bonus edition. There actually is a way to get the bonus edition if you have one of the games that have a bonus edition. I will hopefully be able to mention it in the outro. I have a limited amount of time to talk just because I have a busy night. A lot is going on, and I seriously thought I would be having a productive day, but it looks like I'm not, except for, you know, recording and going over the footage. Anywho, hopefully I'll be able to talk about that bonus edition, how to access the bonus edition at the end of the video. If not, I'm sorry, I apologize. I did not manage my time correctly. I do want to mention that Her Interactive bases all of their Nancy Drew games except for one off the Nancy Drew book series. The one that is not based off a book is Sea of Darkness. That is actually an original, which is pretty cool in my opinion. That was actually a good move on them. Although there was one part of the game that not a lot of people liked, and I'm not going to mention it just because it is a peeve for a lot of people. I'm not going to bring it up. Anyway, pretty much all of the Nancy Drew games, except for that one, are based off the Nancy Drew book series, which is awesome. It's basically giving the gaming company a guideline of what to do for their games, which a lot of gaming companies don't have right at the start. They have to have they have like a clean slate, a blank board when they're trying to create a story for their next game. The fact that Her Interactive actually uses books, printed hard copy books, is pretty cool. Alright, so this specific the book series has been going on since 1930, and so far there have been 2 companies that had to manage the book series. The original was Gross and Dunlap, now it's Simon & Schuster. I unfortunately had to break the news to someone within the past week or 2 that Carolyn Keene is not the actual author of the series. Oh, I'm so sorry if I had to break the news to you too. I do apologize. But I gotta break it to you. I gotta ruin your childhood just a little bit here. Cause, I mean, you can continue to see Carolyn Keene as an author itself, but I do have to tell you that Carolyn Keene is a nom de plume. It is a fake name. The books have been going on since 1930. No author has been alive that long, and if they have, they're most likely trying to figure out what other types of stories they could print out, you know? I think James Patterson and Stephen King are examples. Anywho. Yeah, for the people that normally write the Nancy Drew books now are ghostwriters, and they always have been right from the start. So, the book that Tomb of the Lost Queen is based off of is actually a super mystery. It is a Nancy Drew and Hardy Boys super mystery, Secrets of the Nile. Not Her Interactive. Gross and Dunlap, I don't know if they actually did this, but I know Simon & Schuster did at least. If you can see the outline here, the company name here, I think it says Simon & Schuster, I could be wrong. But basically what they would do is contact the company that handles the Hardy Boys book series, and Hardy Boys are basically amateur detectives. They're twin brothers. Fraternal, not identical, as you can tell on the cover. Anywho, they basically team up with Nancy, and I'm not going to go into details on the plot. Hopefully I'll be able to talk about that in the outro as well. I've been talking long enough as it is right now, so I think all that I can mention right now is that you can actually change the audio for all 3 different things in the game. That's voice, effects, and music. I just want to point this out because there are 2 specific mobile games that you can play from Her Interactive that are Nancy Drew, and that's Secret of Shadow Ranch and Ghost of Thornton Hall. I'm actually currently playing Ghost of Thornton Hall. On mobile device, you can only control 1 volume for all of these 3. I just want to point out that on PC and Mac, you're actually able to change the volume for all 3. So, which is fortunate if you're sensitive to certain audio. I have these up because I know my ears are not very well working. I think I have a slight case of tinnitus. Titinus, sorry. I think that's how you say it. Anyway, credits, outtakes, teasers, that's actually... The outtakes are normally part of the bonus edition, and I think this is the last game they did for outtakes. If not, it was Ghost of Thornton Hall, I could be wrong. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the game. Or sorry, no. 2 things. 1, with every Nancy Drew game you start, you get 2 detective levels, 2 skill levels to choose from. There's amateur and master. These are basically the list to tell the difference. I'm not going to go into full detail about it. And last but not least, if anything in this video does not look familiar, it is because you have not been keeping up. Please, please, please check the description box below. There's a previous video as well as the playlist. I recommend the playlist because it will have everything that I've done so far with Nancy Drew, Tomb of the Lost Queen, bonus edition. And let's go ahead and get into the game, shall we? And I actually want to go over the task list before we continue on. But it looks
Can't check that off yet. That's done.
Oh, we already searched Jamila's bag. Sweet.
Can't check that off yet.
And we still need to open that coffin. Yeah, we found Nefertari's true tomb. We found her coffin, and it had certain images on there that we had no idea of, or at least they looked familiar. And turned out it was from the game Senet. And Senet is actually a popular game, not just in Egypt but around the world. Quite a few people are aware of it, and they actually play it on their own time. And I am aware that certain television shows actually use the game as like a little side game to play, if not the focus of the story. I think I'm going to call Bess real quick, just because I recall having a lot of dialogue to catch up with her about. Yikes.
Nancy,
Bess.
hi.
Oh wait, it looks like we already did. Oh, I'm thinking of Ghost of Thorn Hall. Sorry.
I'll let you go.
Bye.
I'm suddenly getting the two confused. Ooh, Spied. That is actually an organization Sunny June created over the years of the Nancy Drew game series. If you're not familiar with Sunny June, you are missing out. Please play. If you want to learn more about Sunny June, there are a whole bunch of different games that kind of bring them up a little bit as like kind of a hidden joke between Nancy Drew fans, for those who actually play the game series. But he originally showed up in game number 6, Secret of the Scarlet Hand. I'd highly advise you check that out after you watch this video, of course. I'm gonna call it just once.
Thank you for calling the Strange Phenomenon Inspectors, Extraterrestrial Division. All agents are currently dispatched.
Alright. I wonder why they're dispatched. Have we talked to John at all?
Nancy, hello.
Yes, here it is.
Have you heard of the Daughters of Nefertari?
Yes, but I'm surprised that you have.
What do you mean?
It's lore, and not popular lore at that. Where'd you hear about it?
Why does Nancy sound
It
so
was mentioned in
offensive?
an old journal
Defensive.
I found.
This is amazing. We're on the right track. We must be. I'm going to get there as soon as I can.
Uh-oh.
You still didn't answer my question.
Oh, right. Sorry. Supposedly, they're searching for Nefertari, too. But that's all I know. I wasn't even sure if they were real.
It looks like they are.
Bye-bye.
Catch you later.
Because that was mentioned in the newspaper we found in Jamila's bag, right? Daughters of Nefertari. Ooh, I think. Hotchkiss, hello.
Hello?
So what are you working on now?
I found myself quite lost in the South not too long ago, and I must admit that I've got a keen fascination for all things Southern Gothic. The cotillions, the manners, the history. I must say, it has given me a case of the intellectual vapors.
I love that area.
And the food. Red-eye gravy, shrimp and grits. Do you know that Southerners have 56 words for biscuit?
I don't think that's true.
Hush, child. I have a delicate constitution and mustn't be contradicted.
Oh my gosh, Savannah's voice just came out of her mouth. Hotchkiss, you're slipping. Or sorry, the voice actress is slipping. Woman, you're supposed to be Hotchkiss.
See ya.
Can you gather some information for me?
Sure.
Great! What is the statue of Osiris holding in the main antechamber?
I'll go look. I'll call you back when I find out.
Goodbye!
And fortunately, I have this Nancy Drew cheat book that has the answers from the times that I have previously played this game. Because I play this game way too many times. Freaking heck. Okay. I know
what the statue of Osiris is holding.
Great!
It was a crook and flail.
A crook and flail.
Thank you. Goodbye.
And that's basically why I call it my Nature True cheat book, is because it basically has all the notes of all the games that I've already played. And yeah, basically, I mean, it's not technically a cheat book just because, you know, they have the answers of things that I always get stumped on. I don't have to go to the internet for it. Every single freaking time. Alright, let's call Dylan. Whoops.
Hello?
Yo!
I think I may have found Nefertari.
Who's that?
Nefertari, the reason you
Oh,
came
jeez.
here? Is your brain okay?
Kidding. It's been better. Well, that's fantastic. I knew you could do it. You want my advice? You get it documented and get out. I've got a bad feeling about things now.
I love Dylan's voice. I cannot say it anymore.
Guess what? I found a fake mummy.
Gross.
Why gross?
Well, that means someone had one of those laying around, so gross.
That's actually true. Yikes.
Lily wanted to say hello.
Oh, good. Tell her I say I don't know. I'm knackered. Make it sound good. What have you been up to?
Lily had me help her with some amulets she couldn't identify. Apparently I'm pretty good at it.
What do you mean she couldn't identify?
They were pretty beat up. She said that type of thing wasn't her forte anyway, so I helped.
Well, that's not true.
Huh?
Well, that's her specialty. She lied to you.
Why would she do that?
Uh-oh.
Maybe she wanted to distract you. Maybe she was feeling lazy.
Why should I trust you?
I don't exactly have a lot to gain from lying to you at this point.
Alright, if that's the case.
All right, if you want me to believe you, tell me why you were at the site.
I really am a guide.
That can't be it.
It
Nancy.
is. Look, maybe I wanted to get my name in the papers, but that's it. Times are really tough. People aren't taking vacations like they used to.
That's true. Especially now.
Goodbye.
I'll be seeing ya.
Alright, that's basically everyone. Let's get out of here and talk to Lily, that is, if she is here. She is not. Alright. Jeez, I was really hoping... I don't know, is he back? No, he's not. Maybe Jamila's back in her spot.
Hi.
You're here because of Abdullah, aren't you?
In part. I don't like him.
Why?
Because he's on the take. And he stages.
Stages?
Now we know the truth.
He dumps things he has into a site to make it more exciting.
That's a big accusation.
It's
and yet,
the truth.
I believe it.
Where did that mummy you found come from?
I still haven't found out.
It came from him.
Wait a second. I never told you about that.
I heard about it. People talk. I have more proof than I need.
Yeah.
You really seem to hate Abdullah. Why?
Egypt is not for sale. Not anymore. The land has been
It
plagued
never
by
was.
men like him, with it tearing out the soul of this country out of greed, and they do not care what they lose along the way.
It never was for sale. What are you talking about, woman?
Who are the daughters of Nefertari?
What are you talking about?
You're one of them, aren't you?
There's no such thing.
That symbol
sure.
on your bag. It's how the group identified itself.
Watch yourself, Nancy.
Why don't you just tell me? I'm going to figure it out anyway.
Shh. You are lucky you are dealing with me and not my mother.
Okay,
How
why?
do you even know your mom?
Because only the daughters of Nefertari can know our mission and live.
Your mother was a member?
Every firstborn daughter leading back to the 19th dynasty has been a servant of Ramses II.
First you say you're here for the Anunnaki. Now you want me to believe this?
I could not care less what you believe. I only care that you stay out of my way.
Oh,
Why?
moving on a
What are
mission.
you going to do?
All right.
When we find her, I'm going to see that she's returned to Ramses' side, to her rightful throne.
Good.
You have two
Thank
choices now. You'll be one of us, or you will force my hand to do something I don't want to do.
What are you implying?
Or I could
All
just
I want,
stand aside.
Nancy, is to return her to where she belongs.
Or we could just stand aside, let you do what you need to do. Come on, woman. We always have a choice. we do not have to join you. We can just stand aside and let you do whatever.
I need to know right now why you're here. I have the authority to have you removed unless you tell me immediately.
Yikes, Nancy.
You do not.
You want to try me?
Fine, Nancy. I'm here to see that Nefertari is returned to where she belongs.
Which we already know.
Why?
She just told us.
Because it is my destiny to do this. Or to die trying. There is very old magic at work here. And I do not care what you believe. It is true. Ramses II, he knew the temples would be plundered by men like Abdullah. He knew the land would suffer tyrants, that she would be at risk. He had to know that his greatest love would survive all of this. He had her hidden and called upon our bloodline. Every daughter in my family must seek Nefertari, and only when the time is right will we be able to find her.
Then what?
Then she's returned to her rightful place, and we are relieved of our duty. When I was young, my mother died. I was told she'd been in an automobile accident.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
When I came of age, a letter came. My mother wrote it before I was born. She knew the search for Nefertari would probably kill her, that she was bound by fate, as am I. One day, I will have a daughter, and she will never receive such a letter. The search ends with me, not Abdullah.
Do you really believe all of that?
Yes.
But why the fake aliens?
Abdullah told the press he thinks alien followers are stupid. Stupid people are no threat to him.
So you hid in plain sight.
Exactly. Here, take this.
This is from Lily, isn't it?
Yes!
Yes.
Gimme, gimme, gimme!
Back so soon?
Yeah?
What is this strange symbol on your bag?
What are you talking about?
It's all over. I've seen it on the walls.
It's nothing.
Yeah, I did the questions out of order. Oops.
See ya.
Goodbye.
Okay. But now we have the numbers. Yes, but we're missing the second half of it. Where do we find the second half? You know, I'm wondering what is in the bag. Maybe I missed something. Okay, she's still gone. How is that possible? Hang on, guys. Okay. Yeah, we already read this. Oh. That's my warning. Oh no, that's just timer. Where's my freaking warning? Okay, so I need to pick up the pace a little bit. It is clear that this goes to this, but we need the second half of it. I don't remember where to get the second half. Oh, what the heck was that? Okay, you know what? Ah. Let's...
There must be a special order to pressing these. I need to figure out what it is.
Pretty much. And it doesn't look like... just...
My dictionary could
Oh,
help
hey.
translate that.
Grant thou to me a way that I may pass in peace. Interesting. Alright. I know about this path. Alright. Now I'm worried. What am I supposed to do here? I can't remember. But I am noticing the time, everyone. I gotta stop here, unfortunately. So I think what I'm gonna do in between videos is to find out where I went wrong, see if I goofed, save again so that I don't make a mistake. Alright, so I only have like 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes really, but I really do want to go into the feature that you can use to get into the bonus edition if you only have the regular game of Tomb of the Lost Queen, or even the other games. The games that do have bonus edition are games number 22, Trail of the Twister, to game number 32, Sea of Darkness. Yes, Midnight in Salem does not have a bonus edition, thank goodness. That would have taken a lot more time, so many more years. Anyway, so the way to start the feature of the bonus edition is to access the cheat menu. There actually is a cheat menu. To access it is to hit Control, Shift, Tab, C. And if that doesn't work, it's Control, Shift, Tab. And because I am aware that Mac runs a little differently from PC, but there are a bunch of different tabs that you can go through. 4 of them are things that you can either type in or click on. The rest are pretty much coding. What you want to focus on is flags, and look for and there it is. I will hit snooze. Where is it? There it is. Bonus underscore FL. And that is specifically for games number 23, Tomb of the Lost Queen, to number 27. Or sorry, 23 is Shadow at the Water's Edge, to 27, Deadly Device. For number 22, Trail of the Twister, it is going to be bonus underscore content underscore FL, and that's going to be under the tab flags. But for games like number 28, Ghost of Thornhall, all the way to 32, Sea of Darkness, it's actually a little bit different. There's a tab called Logic instead of flags, and you'll be looking for bonus underscore BR. And that's basically what it is. So I'm actually going to hit cancel so that if whatever I did, if anything I did, does not get activated. But there actually is a way to access the fast combo feature. If you're not familiar with what that is, it basically gives you the double arrows next to the dialogue of when Nancy is talking to someone, and you are actually able to skip the conversation of either Nancy or the person she is talking to, basically. And it's actually pretty helpful if ever you're trying to do a speed run, or if ever you just want to skip the story and do puzzles. And that's basically what the cheat menu is as well. It helps you get to certain puzzles that you actually want to do, or if you're missing items that you need for specific puzzles or conversations or anything like that, or even glitches and crashes that even happen within the game. That's what the cheat menu is for, is to help you out like that. Alright, so that is about it. Secrets of the Nile is what the game is based off of. I wish I could talk more about it, but I am basically late for where I need to be, and I am also over time, so I'm going to go ahead and bid you all farewell. Sorry. I hope I helped you out at least a little bit in this video. If not, I'm not doing my job. And I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. If so, smash that like button like a kitten would. And if you're just now tuning into this channel and you're not subscribed, go ahead and click that ugly red subscribe button. Make it that beautiful gray, as well as that bell icon right next to it. That'll notify you of all the videos that I do, which are on Wednesdays 6 p.m. Central and Sundays 4:30 p.m. Central. I hope you all have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or nights wherever you are in the world. I am Sweet Rascally Rabbit, saying goodbye. Stay awesome and stay on YouTube! Oi! That is the life. I love it here, I love YouTube, I love you all. Ciao!